going on, everyone? So I want to go over this funnel. This is an Instagram DM funnel that has made me $32,424, only working 12 hours a week while working a full-time job. So let's just go over this funnel real quick. So as you can see here, it all starts off with Instagram organic content, right? Very simple, very, very simple. All I'm doing is posting Instagram reels, Instagram posts on my channel. And I can actually show you my Instagram account right now. So let me go and pull this up real quick. So this is my Instagram. Let me just zoom this out. So this is my Instagram right here. Right. Oop, I don't know why I did that, but this is my, not sure why it's doing that, but this, as you can see here, this is my Instagram right here. This is my current account, as you can see. Just posting content, very simple. Just talking about how can people get into network engineering. A very unique field in tech. I have this DM funnel right here. People go to my account, they follow me, they DM me, and I'm running ads to this account, right? So that's kind of one funnel that I have currently. And I'm running this funnel. And while I make Instagram organic content, I understand that Instagram is terrible, absolutely terrible with growing organically, but you need to post organic posts. Not like ads, but just organic. That way, when people go to your account, you're going to be running a follower ad, right? This is a follower ad. My follower ad is very simple. All I did was I took the highest performing ad that I had, the highest performing organic post, made that an ad, had the call to action. All my organic content has a call to action, right? So it doesn't really matter. So I added that there. The call to action was like, hey, just DM me the word network, right? But on Instagram or on Facebook ads, I made it a follower ad. Okay. So the whole point of it is I want people to go to my ad. So in terms of the ad, I have my sort of Instagram page here, right, with all my posts. You want to make sure you have about, I did this when I had about 9 posts, so it fills up the page, and then you have your stories here, right? This is your IG, right? This is your Instagram. You have all these posts here, right? You use your stories, and then these are your reels. So you want to have about 9 reels and some stories, but then this is kind of your organic Instagram, right? Once you have that set up, then you want to run an ad. And this ad is just going to be your highest. You can test ads, but I found success using the highest performing organic post. So I found one that's highest performing, and it has a call to action that says DM me the word network. And that one, I'll run an ad to it on Facebook ads, right? And I'll just, I'll have like a learn more button here. If I can draw this out, it has a learn more button, and the ad is here, whatever, but it's not really an ad. It's very like a semi-organic ad, right? And that ad got a lot of likes, actually. It has almost like 20K likes right now, and a lot of comments, like over 1K comments, right? So it's a pretty big ad. A lot of people have seen it, but what I like about the ad is 17 cents cost per Instagram visit, IG visit. Okay. That's how much the ad is printing right now. So for someone to go to my Instagram page, right, it costs me 17 cents per visit, right? 17 cents, right? So that's pretty unique. And I have been really printing with that. So the idea is once they go to your content, they're going to look at your content, look at your feed here. And then obviously every piece of content here should have a call to action, like DM me or comment. But I like DM because when you do comment and then you try to reach out to them and they're private, it's hard. You can't DM them, right? So DM me the word, whatever. So I say network because I'm in the network engineering space. So I say DM me this word, they DM me this word. So then I go to my DMs. You're going to see all these people here. Imagine this is my DM. And all these people are saying network. These are inbound DMs, right? All these people are inbound DMs. They're all saying network, right? These are all people like Bob, Bill, Jane. Like these are just people in your DM saying network who are interested in what you're in help, right? So these people come in, and then I have a setter. I have an Instagram setter. So this person, basically, I put him on payroll, I pay him, and I just have him respond to these messages. He has a script. He follows a script. It's like, hey, hello, how's it going, network? And then it's like, and we say, hey, how's your IT journey going? Is it going well? It's going okay, cool. Are you looking to get into network engineering? Yes. Okay, cool. Like, I think we can definitely help you. Please watch this video. I usually send them a testimonial video. Once I send that testimonial video, then at that point, they're ready to go. And then we say, hey, let's book a call, right? So the next step is to book a call. So if we go back into the Miro here, we get inbound, we start getting inbound DMs, right? And then we try to schedule a call, right? We use a setter here. We use a setter. That setter is taking those inbound calls, and we're just having conversations in the DMs. I didn't think this was going to work. I'm not even heavy on Instagram, but when I saw this and it was being implemented and it was actually working, I just had to go with the results and just scale this up. So I was running about $100 a day on ads, right? And the good news is, even if people don't buy from you now, your follower count is going to be going through the roof, right? Your follower count is just going to be going up and up and up, right? And I've already at like 5,000, like 500 followers, right? 5,500 followers, right? And then I'm posting stories every day, and that gets more DMs, right? That gets me more DMs. And then also I post the reels and the ads. And then here's the thing, guys. When people start seeing your face more often and you keep talking about the same thing and again and again and again, they have trust. And maybe after 2 months of watching your content, they finally say, okay, screw this. I want to talk to this guy. So even if they don't buy from you now, maybe in 2 months or 3 months or 4 months of watching your content consistently, they're getting warmer and warmer and warmer and warmer till they get hotter and hotter and hotter till they say, okay, I'm ready to buy, or I'm ready to schedule a call. And these individuals are already warmed up, right? It takes some time. And there's something called the 7-hour rule, right? It takes 7 hours from someone from cold to be hot. It takes 7 hours, okay? So in that 7-hour period, you need to be building up content, right? Another thing that I did was I also included my YouTube channel in my description. So I run a YouTube channel. That channel is starting to grow. It has about 8,000 subscribers. And it's just very simple videos. I just make tutorial videos and stuff like that, right? But this is more of what is known as the middle of funnel. Middle of funnel, right? That's the middle of funnel. People would go there. They'd watch my YouTube channel, and that builds trust, right? So that really helps a lot as well. And at that point, once we get them scheduled on the call, we sell on the call, right? If you guys I'll make a whole video on sales, but we just sell on the call. We usually do a 1-call close, and we just talk about the offer. We tell them how we can help them, and we tell them the price. And if they agree with it, we go forward. If they don't, it's all good. And we just get a client, right? And then at that point, we grow it, right? Ignore this. This is kind of what I did in the beginning. If you guys are new, definitely do one-on-one coaching in the beginning. Now we don't do one-on-one coaching. But that's kind of how it is right now. And yeah, that's pretty much what we did to hit $32,000 in the month of July, or sorry, in the month of June, right? It's July right now, but and even the month before we hit like 31K. So we're hitting consistent 30K months, but it's because of this funnel, right? So you got to have organic content on Instagram and on YouTube and run follow, and none of this is going to work if you don't run ads. So you're going to have some pockets. You're going to need pockets. You're going to need to spend minimum, I would say minimum. And by the way, I was doing very minimal ad spend. To hit the 32K, I think I was only spending I think that month I only did $1,500 a month on ads, right? And then we increased it to like $2,500 a month on ads, right? So you don't have to have these like extremely high ad budgets. If you have a really good organic base, it's going to be easier for you to run ads, right? So that's all I'm trying to say. Consider that. That's really going to help you a lot. And run this funnel. This funnel is printing, but all this won't matter if you're afraid to talk on camera. You have to be able to talk on camera. It's a must. It's a must. It's a must. But this funnel is extremely profitable, and I did this while working a full-time job, a 40-hour-a-week full-time job, right? Because I was posting content. I had a sales team at that time, right? I had this whole sales team. I was taking some of the calls myself, but since I was busy with work, I just had the sales team do it. You could do the calls yourself. So if you want to do the calls, boom, even better, right? And then in terms of profit margins, we're looking at about 75% profit margins, right? Because it's a high ticket offer. And we're spending like $1,500 to $2,500 on ads, right? So very little ad spend, but it is printing. It is a good offer in terms of what we're offering. We're teaching people how to get into tech, how to become a network engineer. It's a really good offer. So, like I said, if you have a really good offer, it's a strong pain point for people. All you have to do now is just market it, which is going to be Instagram. Instagram is by far one of the best places to market. So take this what you will, run this funnel, steal it from me. It works. It works. It's amazing. And just take advantage, guys. So I'm just trying to help you guys who are in the info product space. Have a good offer, run Instagram ads, have YouTube for middle funnel, have people book calls through the DMs, schedule call, sell on the call. Make sure, if your sales sucks, then you got to get better at sales. Get the client, rinse and repeat, use the ad spend to increase the ad spend, or use the money you make from the client to increase the ad spend. Get more clients, rinse and repeat. It's that simple. So hopefully this has been helpful, guys. Sorry for the ramble. Thank you guys so much. Peace.